play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll be 2nd and 10. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
We ready? Come on, baby. Alert! Alert! Zebra! Zebra! Here we go!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go!
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Ready? We're waiting!
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Saints are going to get a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 52 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Carr now to throw.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Baby, alert, alert. Here we go.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Saints will have the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Ready. Let's play fly. 14. 5-8.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
Hey, 95, 56, 95.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. Carey on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Carr throwing on second down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dan Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Breeze to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And they're going to face a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard.